So hello friends, welcome to Python programming tutorials. In this tutorial we are going to discuss about list data type in Python. So what is a list data type? So list data type can be defined as a collection of values or items in different types. It is similar to array and structure in C. So array is a collection of similar items and structure is a collection of different items in C. Same like that, what is a list data type? A list can be defined as a collection of values or items of different data types. So that means we can store heterogeneous data in list. Now we can see how to define a list. So for example, I am defining a list L1 equals to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So this is the list. All are similar values, all are integers. For example, I am giving another list ITUTEES 260 and we can give 36.25. So this is the string data type, this is the integer data type, this is the float. L3 equals to so this is the list 3. So how we can what is a list? List is a collection of different items and different data types also. Heterogeneous data you can store in the list. And how to define a list means by using square bracket. By using the square bracket you can define a list. So now we can see how to retrieve the elements of a list using for loop and while loop. For example, I am taking a list L equals to 10, 20, ITUTEES 36.25. So this is the list. Now I am going to access each element in the list using for loop and while loop. First for loop. For I in L, print I. That's it. It prints 10, 20, ITUTEES and 36.25. So we can access list using index also. How? So this is the list L 10, 20, ITUTEES 36.25. So the name of the list is L. The index starting from 0, 1, 2, 3. So what is the length of how we can know the length of the list? By using the length function. Length of L. So what is the length of L? Equals to 4 here. Now we can access the each element using index. How? For I in range of length of L. Length of L. What is the length of L? 4 in this. In this criteria, length of L is 4. That means it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3. So range of 4 means 0, 1, 2, 3. And I can print L of I. That means first initial I value equals to 0, L of 0, 10. In next iteration I becomes 1. Print of L of 1, 20. Next iteration it becomes 2. L of 2, ITUTEES. Prints ITUTEES. Next L of 4, that means 3. Sorry. In next iteration I becomes 3. That means L of 3, 36.25. In this way we can access all the elements in the list using for loop. Now we can see how we can access with while loop. I am taking x equals to 0 while x less than length of L. Print L of x and x equals to x plus 1. So that means x equals to initial value 0. 0 less than 4. True. Enter into this. L of 0. What is L of 0? 10. x equals to x plus 1, then x becomes 1. 1 less than 4, true. Enter into the block. L of 1, that means 20. Next, it becomes 2. 2 less than 4, true. So it prints ITUTEES. Next, it becomes 3. 3 less than 4, true. Enter into this. L of 3. 36.25. Next, it becomes 4. 4 less than 4, false. In this way, you can access all the elements in the list using while loop. So now we can see the list slicing. We can access the elements of a list using the slicing operator. What is the slicing operator we are using in the string? The slicing operator is square brackets. That means by using these slicing operators, you can access the elements in the list. How we can see that? For example, I want to print L of 3. So what is the output? L of 3. So L of 3 means L of 0, 1, 2, 3. That means it prints 40. For example, I want to print L of 1, 2, 4. What is the output? What is the 1 here? Here. 1, 2, 3. 4 minus 1. That means 1, 2, 3. So that is, it prints 20, 30, 40. For example, I print L of 0, 4, 5, colon, step equals to 2. So what is the output? It's 10, 30 and 50. So that is the output. The starting is 0th index, ending is 5 minus 1, 4. The step is 2. So this is in the forward direction. We can access the list in backward direction as similar string. So for example, here I am going to print L of minus 2. L of minus 2 means it prints 40. In the similar way, I want to print L of minus 1, 2, minus 5, and the step is 1. What is the output? Minus 1. 2 minus 5. Minus 1 means up to minus 4. It prints 50, 40, 30, 20. If you are using the step as 2, then it prints 50 and 30. That's it. This is forward direction of list and it is backward direction of list. Now we can see how to deleting an element in list. For example, L equals to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. By using these three functions, we can delete the elements from the list. So now we can see how we can delete using delete. So del dot L of 2. That means, so this is the list 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That means the 30 is deleted. 10, 20, 40, 50. Already we discussed in our previous class, strings are immutable. That means we cannot alter the string when we assign the value. But lists are mutable. So mutable means we can change the list. For example, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I can delete this 30 from the list. But we cannot delete the characters from the string. If we can alter the content, then we can say it is mutable. Lists are mutable. del of L of 2, that means the 30 is deleted. 10, 20, 40, 50 is in the list L. In the same way, remove. L dot remove. For example, I want to remove 30. Then also it removes the 30. So and another one is L dot pop. So pop function is used to delete the last element in the list. That means the 50 is deleted. So these three functions are used to delete the elements in the list. What is del? You can give the index. Remove, you give the content, the element, and by using the pop you can remove the last element. In this way you can delete the elements from list. For example, I want to delete all the elements in the list. How? Then I can use clear. L dot clear. That's it. Now all the elements are deleted. Now we can see repetition operator and concatenation operator and membership operators on list. So for example, I am taking a list L equals to 10, 20, 30. For example, I am taking another list. This is the L1, this is the L2, 40, 50, 60. For example, L3 equals to L1 plus L2. So that means what is the output of L3? It is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now I am taking L4 equals to L1 into 3. What that means? 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. Repetition of the list. And membership operators. What are the membership operators? In, not in. So it returns true or false. If the specified element is in the list, it returns true. If it is not, it returns false. For example, I check A equals to, for example, I print 10 in L1. It returns true. For example, checking 100 in L1. Then it returns false. Okay. So that is the purpose of. In this way, we can find the element is in the list or not by using in and not in. Now we can see how to insert an element into the list. For example, L equals to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So by using these two methods, append and insert, we can insert an element into the list. So append means you can insert an element at the end of the list. By using the insert function, you can insert an element in a specific index. For example, append. First we can see the append. L dot append 100. So that means now the 100 is assigned here. L dot append 33. Now the 33 is append here. So now we can see how to use insert function. L dot insert. You give the index. For example, I want to insert a number here. That means in the second index 2, 256. So that means now the 256 is inserted in second index. In this way, you can inserting an element into the list. How we can insert the element into the list? In two ways. One is append and another one is insert. What is the difference? Append means end of the list. Insert means in a specific index you are going to insert an element. So now we can see how to copy the list into another list. For example, L equals to 10, 20, 8, 7, 50. So this is there. Now I want to copy this L into another list. For example, the list name is L1. L1 equals to L dot copy. So that means the same elements in the list L is copied into the L1 list. That means L1 equals to 10, 20, 8, 7, 50. Another is, in the second way is by using equals to operator. Simply L1 equals to L. At this also we have done the same. What is the difference between copy and equals to? So copy means the L ID, object ID, and L1 object ID is different. So for example, so this is at one memory location, this is at another memory location. So for example, this memory location is 1023. This memory is 1085 something. So these IDs are different when you are using copy. When you are using L1 equals to L, then the L1 is also referencing the same object. That means both the L1 and L, both these object IDs are the same. Now we are going to see the predefined functions available for lists. One is max. So max returns maximum element in the list. For example, L equals to 10, 20, 3, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so for example, I want to print maximum number in the list. Print max of L. Max of L. Then it prints output 330. So next one, minimum. Min. So min function returns the minimum number in the list. Print min of L. Then it returns 10. So minimum number. So next, count. For example, I am 10, 20, 10. This is the L. Now I want to count how many tens in the list L. How? I am taking a variable, or we can directly print. Print. What is the name of the list? L dot count 10. Then it returns 3. 10 3 times in the list. Next one, index. Print L dot index of 10. The first occurrence of the 10 in the list. What is the first occurrence of the 10 in the list? 0. It returns 0 index. Next one, reverse. Print L dot reverse. Reverse means it prints. It was already we discussed that the list is the mutable. That means it can change. It changes like this: 10, 20, 10, 50, 40, 330, 20, 10. Now this is the L. The L is changed. Why? Because so lists are mutable. So another one is sort. Sort. For example, I am taking L equals to 50, 10, 30, 70, 20. Now I want to sort this L. Simply print L dot sort. That means now L changes to 10, 20, 30, 50, 70. So this is by default ascending order. I want in descending order. Then I write like this: print L dot sort reverse equals to true. Then it prints the list in ascending order. What is the 70, 50, 30, 20, 10. That means if you are using this as the argument reverse equals to true, then this sort function works for descending order. If you are not using anything, in ascending order. Or you can use reverse false. Then also it uses like ascending order. It arranges the elements in ascending order only. Now we discuss about nested lists in Python. What is a nested list? Defining a list, another list is called as a nested list. So for example, how we can define a list? By using the square brackets. You can define the list by using separated by comma: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So what is a nested list? You are defining a list in another list is called as a nested list. So how we can access this? Means it is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We can access L of 0, L of 1, L of 2, L of 3, L of 4. How we can access these elements? So this is L of 0, this is L of 1, this is L of 2, this is L of 0, 0, this is L of 0, this is L of 0, 1, this is L of 0, 2. So this is L of 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. This is L of 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. In this way we can identify the elements in the nested list. We can take, I hope you all are understand, so list data type in Python and different operations, how to perform different operations on Python and what is nested list.
Now we are going to see different list operations. So before going to that, we can see how to define a list. So L1 equals to, I am defining a list 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50. I am taking another list L2 equals to 10 comma 20 comma ITUTEES comma 35.65. Now I am going to print L1 and L2. Print L1, print L2, print type of L1, print type of L2. Now we can execute this. So L1 equals to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, L2 equals to 10, 20, ITUTEES 35.65, and it is which type? It is list type. Now we can see how to print these elements with for loop. So I can write like for I in L, print I. Another way, by using index, print J in range of length of L1. Here also L1. Print L1 of J. Now we can print using while loop. I am initiating that x equals to 0 while x less than length of L1, print L1 of x and increment x equals to x plus 1. We can execute this. Before going to this, we can write using for loop, print using for loop. After that we write print using index. Here using while loop. Now we can execute this. Okay, so using for loop we can access the list element, using index we can access the list element, using while loop also we can access the list elements. Okay, next we are going to see the list slicing. List slicing. I am going to take L equals to 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50, and I make this as a comment. List slicing, and I want to print L of 3, print L of 1 to 4, print L of 0 to 5 and step 2, and I want to print So second element from last. How? L of minus 2. It returns 40, 20, 30, 40, 10, 30, 50 and 40. Now we can see how to deleting an element in list. So deleting an element. How we can delete the element? In 4 ways we can delete. First we can define a list L equals to 10 to 45, 34, 56. Now we can see, so delete using del. Before deleting I am going to print the L. Delete of L of 2, L of 3. So after that I print L. Now I can execute this. So now we can see that I am going to delete the third index. So that means 34 is deleted. We can execute this program. (10 to 45, 34, 56) before deletion. After deletion 10 to 45, 34, 56. Yes. Now we can see, so deletion using remove. First one I am taking a list L equals to, same list I am taking. So after that I can use remove L dot remove 34. I can print before and after deletion. Yes, 10 to 45, 34, 56 and 34 is deleted. So now we can see how to delete using pop. For example, this is the L. If I pop, the 56 will be deleted automatically. Pop print L. We can check that. 10 to 45, the 56 is deleted. Now I want to clear all the elements in the list. How? L dot clear print L. Now the list is empty. We can execute this. Okay, 10 to 45. After that we are deleting all the elements, so it is empty. Now we can see repetition operator and concatenation operator. I am taking a list L equals to 10, 20, 30, and I am defining this as a L1. L2 equals to 30, 40, 50, and I am defining L3 equals to L1 plus L2. L4 equals to L1 into 3. Now I can print all the lists L1, L2, L3, L4, 4, 3, 2, and this is for asterisk and plus. I execute this. 10, 20, 30, 30, 40, 50 and concatenation of L1 and L2 and 3. 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30 and 10, 20, 30. Okay, now we are going to see the membership operators. So what are the membership operators? in, not in. I am taking a list 10 comma 2 comma 34 comma 56. Now I want to check 2 is in the list or not. Print 2 in, very simple, it is 2 in L. For example, I am check print 30 in L. Now I can execute this. First instruction returns true, second instruction returns false. Yes. And not in is reverse to this. Not in reverse to this. We execute this. Okay, false, true. So now we are going to see append and insert operations. I am taking L equals to 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. And I am going to append L dot append 60. Okay, before append I am going to print. After append I am going to print list. So to the operations, append and insert. Functions. Okay, after that I want to append L dot insert. I can specify that 10 after 20 I am going to insert 80. Then I can write index is 2 comma object is 80. Okay, so after that again I print L. Now we can execute this. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 initially. Append means 60. At the end of the list we are going to append the element. So 80 we can insert a second index using insert method. So now we are going to see the copy. So copy and equals to I am taking a list L1 equals to 10, 20, 30 and I am taking L2 equals to L1 and L3 equals to L1 dot copy. So now we can print L1, print L2, print L3, and I am going to print IDs. Already we discussed in theory class what is the difference between copy and equals to. So copy means the two list objects are different. If you are using the equals to symbol, then the IDs of both are same. So in this case L1 and L2 are the same object, referencing the same object. Now we can see the output 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. You see that L1 and L2, these two have same object ID. Okay, now we can see different functions. Now we are going to see the max function. Print max of L, print max of min of L. Next, print L dot count of 10. How many times the count in the list. Next, print L dot index of 10. So that means it returns 0. Print L dot reverse. So before reverse we are going to print 1 print EL. Okay, so now we can see these functions, we can execute this. So we can print now we see the execution of this. So max of L returns maximum number in this list, minimum returns minimum number in the list, count returns number of 10 in the list, index returns the 10 index of the list. Print before going to reverse we are going to print L once, after the reverse we print the list again. You can execute this. Yes, max is 330, min is 2, 10 is in 3 times and index of the 10 is 0. So before reverse 10, 20, 330, 40, 45, 10 to 10. After reverse 10 to 10, 45, 40, 330 to 10. And we can see another function sort. L dot sort print L. L dot sort print L. To 10, 10, 10, 20, 40, 45, 330. So ascending order. And we can see the ascending order reverse. So L dot sort means it gives ascending order. If you want to descending order means reverse equals to true. We execute this. Yes, this is the ascending order. Now we are going to see the nested lists. I am taking a list L equals to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I am taking list nested list NL equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are the 3 lists separated by comma. So now we are going to print L print NL nested list. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can access with the help of index. For example, I want to print 1, 2, 3. How? I print n1 of 0. If I want to print 1, then I can write print nl of 0, 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 and 0, 1 means 2. So this is about different list operations.